Hey YouTubers, coin collectors out there, Lone Star Coins here. So I have something very special that I wanted to exhibit, and this here is the 20th century type coins. So my book finally came in the other day, and I had pull out all my collection out of this box here. So I took the best coins that I got that I was willing to put in this book and never take it out. So let's begin. Okay, so these are all of the coins out of my collection that I have put together into this book. So let's start here with the cents. Here we got the Indian head, the Lincoln, your steel cent from 1943, World War II. And this is actually a key date penny, 1958. It's a Lincoln Memorial. That is the first Lincoln Memorial year. And this is also a key date in 1982. Copper plated zinc. And this is the large numbers. So these are all of the rows in the cent. Now we go down here, we got the V nickel. Then we got the Buffalo nickel. And the reason why they call it the Buffalo nickel is because the reverse side of the nickel here has the image of the buffalo. And then this is the Jefferson nickel. And this is practically almost 4 years. This is the Buffalo nickel was obsolete. And redesigned it with the Jefferson nickel. And then this is your wartime nickel. Contents of it is 35% silver, used during the Second World War. So it was launched as an emergency nickel because every nickel needed to be contributed to all the war efforts. So this is the San Francisco Mint, 1945. So this is all the nickels. And then move on down to the dimes. This is the barber hit dime. Then you have the Mercury dime, also World War II era. And this is a San Francisco Mint. And then here's your 90% Roosevelt dime. And this is also a Pennsylvania Mint. So these first three dimes here are 90% silver. And then here's your Clad. And this is a 1971 dime out of a proof set. So there's the first three rows of the original coins. Then move down to the quarters. And here's the barber hit from 1901. And you can see just a little tad of a toning. It's one of my best ones there. Now we'll move over to the Standing Liberty. It's 1929. So these were used during the Roaring 20s in the Prohibition era. And then here's your 1964 Pennsylvania Mint. The obverse side of it has the eagle. And I'll explain about the obverse side on this one. If you see the Sacagaway dollar coins, and if you flip over to the reverse, it is the exact same design. You see the flying eagle. And the reverse on this one is almost identical to the half dollar Kennedys, the the U.S. seal. So just to get the idea. So the 1964 quarter was the last 90% content of that year. And in the following year, 1965, that's when the Clads started being produced. Then we got here the bicentennial 1976 quarter. And this is a San Francisco Mint. This is 40% silver, so it's silver clad. So you see the colonial drummer, the 13 stars, the flame. So this is actually my favorite type of design of a quarter. Then we move over here, got the clad quarter. And this is a 1982 out of a proof set, San Francisco Mint. Really interesting. So this actually came out of my collection. And now move over to the past modern quarter. And this is a statehood quarter. And this is also clad, but this is also a proof coin. As you can tell, I live in Texas, so that's why I put my home state in there. Go Lone Star. So this is the first page of my first set of collection. Now we'll move over to the second page. And as you see here, we got the half dollars. And this is the Barbie head half dollar. So the reverse side is about the same as the Barbie head quarter. The next here is the Walking Liberty. And then here we have the Benjamin Franklin. And the obverse side, the reverse side of this coin is the Independence Bell. In 1963, which is the last year of the Benjamin design, following the 1964 JFK silver dollar here. Sorry, silver half dollar. So 1964 was the last year of the 90% silver content, and this followed by the 1965 40% clad. And this is a uncirculated. Here, it's a business strike. So I think I've had it for a very long time, since my parents first had it. So you can tell it's just really lustrous. And then over here we have the 1971 copper clad. Copper nickel. So this is out of a proof set. This is a San Francisco Mint. And then follow here we have the 1976 bicentennial, and this is a 40% silver clad. So the obverse side of it is just the same as the 1964, 65, and 71. So the half dollar Kennedys are still being used to the current day. So when you look at this here, if you remember what I talked about, the barber heads have almost the identical U.S. seal. That's what it would look like behind the barber heads. So it's quite identical, but not all the same. Now we move on to the silver dollars. And here you have the 1904 New Orleans Mint. Morgan dollar. And this is about circulated almost, but it still have the original ridges. So this is kind of toning a little, but that's my favorite silver dollar. Love the Morgans. Who doesn't? You move over here, you have the peace dollar, 1922, which is a very common year. And this is almost uncirculated. And you can see how lustrous it is. Very fortunate to have these two beautiful coins in my collection. I have more of these, but these are my personal favorites, and I'm honored to actually put this in here. So this is the whole second page of my collection. Now we'll move over to the final page, and you have the two of the coin dollars, which is the Eisenhower, or we call them Ikes. Starting here is the first year of the Ike dollar, 1971, and this is actually from a blue box. As it deteriorates, I was more than happy to take it out and place it into this book here. So as you can see, I do wear gloves. Never put fingerprints on your coins. So this is 40% silver, and they call it the Ike silver dollars. And then here you have the bicentennial. You see the moon, the Liberty Bell. So this is also 40% silver, and it's a San Francisco mint. So these are the two Ike dollars that came out from 1971 to 1978, but this is 1976. And then now we have here is the Susan B. Anthony. They were started producing in 1979 for all three mints, Pennsylvania, Denver, and San Francisco. And this here is the San Francisco mint. So I was more than happy to put this in the book. Really awesome coin. And you go here, you have the Away from 2000, and this is also an S proof. Really awesome coin to have. So this is the modern coin dollar that we use today, and you can still find this in circulation and on business strikes. Then if you ever get a roll of the Ways or the presidential dollars or the innovation dollars, chances are you'll come across the Susan B. Anthony. And these are very common. You might find these at your local bank, but not in the content like this, but like more on the business strike. So this is so far all of the collection. And now we'll move on to the final part, the birth year typeset. And as you guess, I was born in 1986. So here's the half dollar, the quarter, penny, nickel, and the dime. And these are all came from a proof set. So I actually do not regret opening up some of these proof sets and just built this book up. And this was a challenge that I saw from another YouTuber. So this is all of my coins from my collection, and you can tell most of it is all silver. So nothing extra. I just think it's pretty cool. You just admire the work you put in. But that is all. This is all the book here. Anyhow, guys, thank you for watching, and you guys have a good day.